This is the New Zealand dollar on the 5-minute time frame, and this is a flag pattern that I've just got involved with, well, half an hour ago, and currently now risking here 13 pips. It's only a small trade, this 13 pips for 16. Let's delete everything off, let's remove the orders, let's have a look at the higher time frame, see what's going on with this currency pair. So we are actually in trend here to the downside, as you can see, trending very nicely. New structure low, outside return, new structure low, outside return, new structure low, outside return, new structure low. Looking here for a shorting opportunity. This doesn't really have anything to do with the trade that I'm in at the moment, but as you can see here, I'm expecting on the high time frame a move to the downside. Let's delete all that off and look at the 240. Here on the 240, we've had a lovely bullish run here, coming up to the structure levels up here. This level, let's have a look at the 60. And here on the 60, you can actually see the trade that I entered. So we'd had a lovely bullish move here. We'd had a new structure. Did we have a new structure? No, we didn't. This was effectively a double top up here, but wasn't one that we can trade. Then we made a new structure high. And then if we go ahead here and just highlight the wicks, these are the wicks here. Because we're in such a heavy trend, when we're in a heavy trend like this, we're expecting minimal pullbacks. Minimal pullbacks to me means that we come back into the wicks of the previous new structure high, and that is exactly what we have done. And this here is a pattern for me where we have a big bullish candle, and we simply just then have all red candles coming the other way, and we break out the channel and rally on further higher. So a lot of confluence here based on the way I read price and based on the types of patterns that I trade. Here on the 15-minute, you can see that we actually broke out of the channel. We actually saw a pullback. You can see this better on the 5. I'll actually go to the 5 and show you this. Actually show you my entry. Okay, so let's remove the VS1 levels. So this was the rally. This was the channel originally. This was the channel for me like this. But this type of pattern on the 60 is a form of flag, but not your conventional flag, because we don't adhere to the trend lines. And so when I moved like this and I saw that we actually broke out the structure level and was having a pullback, and then we had this hold, that's where I got long. So at that point we'd broken out of the 60-minute channel. It gave me a place here to get involved once we'd seen a pullback, and as you can see, that was my entry right there, and from there we've taken off on up. Now we do have an AB equals CD pattern just here, so we could be seeing another pullback soon, but either way I'm in quite a good position here, playing for a retest, because the trade is on here on the 5 minute for me that I can see, so playing for a retest of these highs here. And so that's the trade. We'll come back and see if this thing can rally on up and hit those targets. And we're back for an update on this trade. My alarm has just been triggered. You can see now that I've actually has hit my sell limit order but not taken, so I'm just going to go ahead and roll a few pips past break even here on this trade. It's actually for 16 pips this from the look of it, not 17. So only a small trading opportunity, but nevertheless, 17 pips is not to be grumbled at. 16 pips, sorry. It's a nice trade. We had a lot of confluence here on this type of pattern, so we'll come back to it once this trade has hopefully hit. And we're back for the final update on this trade, and as you can see now, price has rallied up and hit targets, so a lovely trade there in the end for 16 pips. Do me a favor, if you haven't yet subscribed, go ahead and subscribe, and of course give the video a like.